What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Monday edition of my MLB DFS podcast. We have 11 games on tonight's main slate. There's a lot of games with big over-unders, some really good teams to stack here. I'll give you guys a couple of teams that I'm definitely targeting as my top stacks of the night. I'm also going to discuss the pitching. I have Yarborough right now on the Rays as a cheap play, but there's so many cheap value bats out there that we might want to spend up on pitching. I just don't necessarily love spending up on a pitcher tonight, but we might need to due to all the nice, valuable, cheap bats. But I'll discuss that in a moment. Before we get into anything, my sponsored sportsbook, BetUS, as you can see around my webcam. The promo code is JOIN125. I'll put the link below this video, a minimum of $50 or more, and they will match it 125%. Great sportsbook. I use it every single day. It's fast. They got the best player props, live betting. Everything works really well over there. So sign up today if you haven't yet. For pitching, as I said just a second ago, Yarborough of the Rays is a massive favorite tonight against the Orioles, minus like 250 I think it is right now. The Tampa Dome is a nice pitcher's ballpark. The Orioles don't have a bunch of good hitters. Really just have to worry about like Trey Mancini in this lineup. But, you know, Yarborough 7,400 is a cheap price on him. He just doesn't have a ton of upside. He's had a couple of 40s in there. He doesn't really blow up. He should get you over 25 fantasy points, which might be all you need at pitching tonight at 7,400. You'll be able to stack a lot of expensive bats. If you want to look towards spending up at pitcher because you have a lot of cheap bats, Darvish could be an okay play. He just has a tough matchup in Atlanta. I don't think it's worth 11,200. He's coming off of an awful outing against the Nationals. And then maybe Shohei Ohtani in Oakland, but Oakland can be tricky. This game only has a 8 over-under. It's a pick'em, one of the lower over-unders on tonight's slate. So maybe Ohtani could be a play if you have the extra money at pitcher, but even 10,200 seems like a lot for me. But if there is a stud for a pitcher tonight you should be picking, it's probably Ohtani, as he should go 5 or 6 innings and easily get over 30 fantasy points. For the bats here, I'm loving the Mets and Reds game. It might be my favorite game tonight for offense. It has an 11 over-under in Cincinnati. It's a pick'em, and there's a lot of mispriced players in this game. Tyler Stevenson, almost bare minimum here, 2,100 batting third against Jared Eichhoff. He should be getting up with guys on base. We've seen Tyler Stevenson around 3,000 before for a salary, so this is just completely wrong on tonight's slate. He's batting 285. A nice average for a catcher. And again, that price is just too cheap. He really opens up salary for other plays. Another infield play I'm looking at is Brandon Lau. The Rays are also an awesome team to stack tonight. It's a pretty big over-under of 9. And they are huge favorites. So Vegas is expecting the Rays to score off of Spencer Watkins tonight. Brandon Lau, 212 average, not great, but his offensive numbers outside of that are great. 21 homers, 48 RBIs. His power numbers are through the roof this year, and he's leading off tonight. So a good chance for him to score a good amount of points at 3,200. I think it's a great price on him in this spot. He has a chance of getting up 5 times tonight. Going back to the Reds here, Jesse Winker. If you've been playing MLB DFS all year, we know how good Winker has been. 19 homers, 50 RBIs. And he's been a guy who's been right around 4,000 in salary. He's down to 3,300 tonight, which makes sense because he has been slumping as of late. He hasn't homered in quite a long time, since June 26th. We're talking about 3 weeks here. But, he's just having such a good year, and this is such a good spot for the Reds. He's got a lefty-righty matchup against Eichhoff, and as I said earlier, Cincinnati is a great hitting ballpark, and this game has the highest over-under tonight of 11 currently. So Winker, batting, I think, second tonight for a Reds team that should be able to put up some runs. Pairing him and Tyler Stevenson's a pretty good idea. I don't hate it if you stack 4 Reds on your team. They could score a whole lot of runs tonight. And then my last play, I've split up my 4 plays, 2 from the Reds, 2 from the Rays. As I was saying with Brandon Lau, the Rays are just in a really good spot tonight against Spencer Watkins, and Austin Meadows is mispriced tonight at 3,100. He's a great player. 63 RBIs here in the first half of the year, so he's going well. Like I've said, the Rays are just in one of the top spots for run projected team totals tonight. So Austin Meadows is too cheap at 3,100. A nice middle tier play at outfield tonight. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And until next time, I am the FT Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.